Testing 1, 2. Right. Looks like the adapter, the audio adapter that I've got for my GoPro Mission 1 is actually working. I can see the audio meter as I talk. That is awesome. I've updated my Dynon software on both panels, and it pushed the update to all the components. Do a quick run up right here. Put my flaps up. Both my Insta360 on the wingtip and my GoPro are running, and again recording audio. And this will be a good test flight. I've recently done some maintenance. I replaced the alternator on the aircraft. I was having some problems with my alternator dropping offline. It was actually blowing the 5 amp fuse that controls the field voltage. Traced out the wiring, didn't find any problems with that, so ultimately all the troubleshooting led to most likely a problem with the actual alternator. So replaced the alternator. So far so good. It's showing good voltages, good amps, recharging the battery. And then I also replaced the prop spacer. When I replaced my prop, went from a metal prop, assuming it was aluminum, but I don't know what it was made out of, but probably steel actually. It's a pretty heavy prop, and went to a composite ground adjustable prop from Dynon, or from Sensenig rather. Then I lost about 16 pounds on the nose, which anybody who's familiar with the Vans RV aircraft knows they sit pretty aft on the CG in the first place. So that put me a little too close, uncomfortably close, especially in an aftmost CG setting, which would be, for example, me and someone else in the cockpit, maybe a few pounds of baggage and nearly empty tanks, men fuel. That puts me at my aftmost, and in the scenario with that lighter nose, I actually was approaching the going out of limits on the aft limits. So I replaced it with a 20-pound. The old spacer was just a simple aluminum 5-pound spacer. The new one is a brass 20-pound spacer behind the prop. And I've done a couple of run-ups. It seems to work just fine. No issues, no vibrations, nothing unusual. So I'm going to do a test flight here, see if I notice anything different. And we'll test the alternator at the same time. All right, let's go ahead. And I have done a couple of max power runs, by the way, static power, max power runs, and the RPMs come in right at 2,300, which is right where Lycoming says they should be on the ground. Let's do the engine run up to 1,700 RPM. All right, both mags check good. is current Gulfport altimeter, so that's what we'll set here for the altimeter. I'm going to go up to 2,000 foot straight out over the water. Maybe do a aileron roll or two once I determine that everything feels good. So I'll set 2,000 foot on the altimeter, 180 on the heading. All my engine instruments look good at this point. Turn on my noise canceling, that'll make my headset sound much better. Nobody on final in either direction. Winds are out of the south, very light, but nevertheless out of the south, so I'm going to take off to the south. Ocean Springs traffic, RV 727 Tango Tango, back taxi, runway 18 for departure, Ocean Springs. One of the other things that'll be interesting with this audio adapt that I've got is whether or not I pick up any electronic noise in the audio. We'll find that out later on. Dynon new version, the software version update, none of the particular additions had any impact on me in terms of the hardware they were affecting. I didn't have most of the hardware installed that they were adding functionality to. However, I did notice that the Dynons boot up much faster now than they did before the update. So that's good. And I've had an issue, I don't know that it's actually an issue, but I've had an issue lately where when I do loops, my attitude indicator takes up to a minute or so to catch up. I can look out the window and see that I'm indeed straight and level, but my attitude indicator isn't reflecting that for a minute maybe. And everything I've read indicates that there usually is some lag there, although some people online have said, no, I've never noticed that. We'll see whether or not the software update did anything for that. I'll do a loop out there and see what it does. All right, we are lined up. Close my canopy. Consult my checklist. Flaps are up. Altimeter is set. Bugs are all set. Transponders on Bach and VFR. Radio on 122.7. Boost pump on. We're good to go. Ocean Springs traffic, RV 727 Tango Tango departing runway 18 Ocean Springs. Let's go. Level it out for the RV takeoff. There's 100 knots. Over the 50-foot obstacle. Way over the 50-foot obstacle. All right, engine sounds normal. No vibrations. Continue my climb out at 110. Got all kinds of traffic out to the left of me. Man. Must be fish spotters. Looks like they're up at about 2,000 feet. Spring traffic, RV 727 Tango Tango is departing the pattern to the south. Keep an eye on them. They're off to the east of me. Out over the water. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if they're fish spotting or what. I don't physically see them. They're about 5 miles out, but there's 3 aircraft out there doing circles at around 2,000 feet. Off my left wingtip now. I do not actually see them. There's a number of boats in the water over there, so they might be fish spotters. Although they don't normally operate here in the sound, but I didn't think. I don't know. All right, I'm going to continue my climb up to 3,000 feet. Boost pump is off. Lights are off. Nice clear space right here where I'm at. So I will do a loop out here and see how my PFD responds. In normal flying right now, it seems to respond perfectly fine. I got speed for it right now. Let's go ahead and do a quick aileron roll and see how the PFD responds to that. All my engine instruments and electrical look good. All right, let's do this. All right, actually, in that case, there was no lag whatsoever with the aileron roll. We'll try a loop here in a minute. Let me go ahead and do I'm going to do an aileron roll in the other direction.
Approaching altitude.
Once again, as far as I can tell, virtually no lag. Although, my artificial horizon currently shows me tilted to the right just a little bit, actually more than a little bit, a few degrees.
Altitude.
And I am not. I can look out the window and see that I'm not. But... All right, I got airspeed for a loop, so let's do a quick loop. See how the out responds to that. Here we go. Clear all the way around. Nobody on ADS-B in my area.
Leaving altitude. Approaching altitude. Leaving altitude.
All right.
Traffic.
So it is indeed. I am wings level right now. All right, it's responded in a reasonable period of time now. Maybe the software fixed it. I don't know.
Approaching altitude.
All right, do a steep turn here.
Traffic.
All right, I'm gonna head back toward Ocean Springs. That's a good test for me. Prop seems fine, no vibrations, nothing unusual. Power looks as normal. I had to repitch the prop, obviously, after moving it. It seems good, power seems good, electrical's all good, engine instruments are all good, so I think we're in good shape. And got out and did a little bit of aerobatics. Then started descent into the Ocean Springs airport area. Still got this traffic off to my right, east of me. Again, no idea what they're doing out there, but that's all right. Looks like they're staying over. They must be fish spotters because there are a lot of boats over there. And these planes are circling over those boats. Ocean Springs traffic, RB 727, Tango Tango, 5 miles to the south and bound for runway 18 full stop, Ocean Springs. All right, lights are on. The number of boats that are down there, I don't know. I have no idea what's going on over there. All right, there's my pattern altitude. I'm pretty much in a left downwind. Ocean Springs traffic, RB 727, Tango Tango's left downwind, runway 18 full stop, Ocean Springs. Let my airspeed bleed off a bit while I hold altitude. like a light westerly wind up here at 1,000 feet. Nobody in the pattern. No aircraft on the field, on the runway at least. All right, I'll turn on my GPS's lateral guidance to the final. Continue to lose airspeed here. About 50 flap speed. And there's 100 flap speed, so I'll go ahead and put in 100 flaps, start coming down off the perch. Flaps are full, lights are on, boost pumps on. Nobody on final. No other ADS-B contacts out here. Ocean Springs traffic, RB 727 Tango Tango's left base runway 18 full stop, Ocean Springs. All right, I'm on base, nobody on final. Ocean Springs traffic, RB 727 Tango Tango's final, runway 18 full stop, Ocean Springs. A little steep, but I'm back at idle, so that's fine. There we go. That's good glide slope right there. Light and variable here. Bird right below me. Very nice landing. Not going to make my turn up. That's okay. We can turn around and come. No reason to burn up the brakes trying to get the turn. I can just turn around at the end. All right, boost pump is off. Ocean Springs traffic, RB 727 Tango Tango, back taxi to parking, Ocean Springs. Everything felt great. All my engine instruments were good. Electrical was good. Never had a dropout. Last time I flew, alternator dropped out 4 or 5 times during about a 1.2 hour flight. 3 or 4 times. I have an auto resetting fuse. You have to turn the power off and back on again to get it to reset. And that worked, but it kept blowing it. So this seems to have fixed it. I didn't have any problems. Thanks for coming along on the ride with me. Going to get up for some more formation training here before too long, I hope. I'll record those as well and put them up. See you later.